How might I be of service?
If I were you, Master, I'd not leave this unread.
Shall we take a closer look?
Welcome of fine ale.
Riding in an ox cart would be a welcome reprieve.
Speak to me another time.
This ox cart's bound. I'll not take you anywhere till I've had my due.
I mislike this.
Come on! All of you
It should be. What must needs be done?
Let my magic imbue your weapon with the fury of the elements. I will protect you.
You are full of surprises. You'll be my own master of that strategy.
Truly?
Triumph by the...
That was impeccably timed, Arisen.
What must needs be done?
Still waiting on them.
What?
This is cool.
What the...
No sense letting the enemies gain the upper hand. Early Griffin gets the worm, as they say.
And not fall too
You rush you if you keep that up.
That's what you get!
Crack a few skulls.
Dare I say it? We trounced our foe, well and true.
No doubt this triumph will spur us into the next. There, Master! An ogre!
We have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness. Well done! I got you lightning fangs. Scarce stand. A well-placed strike, gazing skyward. Strike fast and true, and our quarry shall fall. We have found a material.
Different combinations of materials result in different creations.
Come to think of it, we're all of differing vocations, aren't we?
Our respective abilities are unique as well.
We must each of us hone our skills. A jack of all trades is a master of none.
Perhaps this will seem of little consequence, but different masters play different roles. One whom I serve preferred to have a
I shan't allow any further harm to come to you. Here, strike with lightning on the side. Down the blade before it is too late.
You'll not live to regret this!
Forgive me, Risen. I shall see to it this will not happen again.
Whatever it is. It is a foe worthy of caution. Won't save our best.
Easily done.
The creature's heart!
Stilling its pulse is no mean feat, but it can be done. Strike at the hard boiled stone. We can feel the force of rush ahead of this battle. Let us watch our foes carefully to determine our best strategy here.
This has what the temper!
Fire must be put out in our conquering turn. Fall back, and I will keep you with my magic. Hold right there. Wear this mode. It has a means to control pools. I don't suffer such an offense.
We are our masters, Merman.
Let my magic imbue your weapon with the fury of the elements.
By the might of my magic, I shatter the heavens.
Was most effective. Now, while the heart is stone. Strike fast and true, and our quarry.
one or two places of interest nearby. I could tell you more about them if you like, Master.
Here, strike with lightning on your side.
You'll not live to regret this! Was most effective. Brute has quite a temper.
Focus your attacks on its heart.
Learn to pass this time quite well.
This is a boat working. One of us has to silence. We can hear the daughters rush headlong into battle. Let us watch our road carefully to determine our advantage. Curative auto My magic, imbue your weapon with the fury of the elements. Wear this foe. It has a means to control thoughts.
I shan't suffer such an offence. We are our masters of murder, and no others. I fear I may do you harm.
It's not like that! Strike now! I've got hold of the enemy!
Well said. The fiend controls our comrades. Painful though it is, we must hold on. Here we all have to march. Fall back, and I will heal you with my magic. Wait right there. Whatever 'tis you need, I shall gladly. grant you lightning's fangs.
Grateful to you, Arisen.
It seems we were overconfident. Will be difficult to recover from this. Look out, Wizard! We're under attack! On my way! Its heart is most vulnerable.
Beware!
Now, while the heart is exposed,
Strike hard enough!
We might not have to do this twice.
strike fast and true, and our quarry shall fall.
Hope you weren't expecting mercy.
Let my magic grant you an elemental boon.
Party gets started. Right, well.
A splendid accomplishment.
That was thrilling. I did not know I could feel so alive. There are one or two places of interest nearby. I could tell you more about them if you like, Master.
I enjoy tackling fierce foes and prefer combat's thrills to gathering items. I am confident and may act independently. The Sphinx's riddles are designed to baffle and confuse. As I understand it, it is boorish to speak when you've naught to say. So I shall hold. The pawns in this party are women all.
Come to think of it, we're all of differing vocations, aren't we?
Our respective abilities are unique as well.
We must each of us hone our skills. A jack of all trades is a master of none.
This is generally used as a material.
Different combinations of materials result in different creations. No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early griffin gets the worm, as they say.
Here, strike with lightning on your side. That was well fought. There's no one standing who might say otherwise.
No doubt. There's enemies in our midst!
We have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness. Naught like a feast to get you ready for bed.
Nothing's coming to me, Master. So, we are to scour for the grimoires on Miss Trisha's list?
You can count on me to fly to your aid in your hour of need, Master. Knowing when to use curatives is my specialty.
All told, I'm rather satisfied
Shall we
with my-
discuss tactics now or later? Could you come over here? Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
No harm in picking a few.
Have you forgotten something, Arisen? You're looking rather lost. Follow me.
You are wise indeed to have sought my aid.
Excellent. Just what I was hoping for. Having trouble keeping up? No matter. I shall wait for you as long as it takes.
Look there. I espy another statue.
Why don't we go take a look? Follow me.
Let my magic imbue your weapon with the fury of the elements. Have my protection.
Right, just follow me. Might there's
Where the Saurians?
It cannot weather ice's coming grip. I must admit that it feels wonderful to strike true. I seem to recall there being a treasure chest in this area when I explored it in other worlds. Shall I lead the way?
This should be of use.
So, we finally arrived. I thought we'd never make it. He... Yeah, if you please. I suppose there can be no harm in bringing this along.
We cannot expect gleaming treasures round every corner.
Follow me. Down my hair.
Say, you wouldn't happen to have seen a pretty stone lying about, would you? One befitting the name the Jadeite Orb. 'Twas stolen from me while I was delivering it, and if Master Everard should find out, he'd wring my neck. 'Tis no exaggeration. He's had people killed afore, more than a few at that. To be quite truthful, I'd intended to sell off the Jadeite Orb and quit this place for good. Working under a man such as him, I'd only get chewed up till he decided to spit me out. That jewel was my last hope. Now it's gone. Unless you were to find it for me. Would you, sir? Oh, pray do a poor man a kindness. Pray, sir, as for where to look, you could try...
That's quite enough rumour hunting for one day.
Oi, you there! You've just arrived in town, haven't you? I don't mean to pry, only it's my grandson, a boy by the name of Rog. He's gone missing.
Morris, I've just found out Roger's been abducted by beasts.
What? No! How can that be?
I've just heard news. Rog was seen being dragged off by wolves.
Oh, my poor boy. We must go rescue him at once.
Morris, think what you're saying, friend. We can't go charging off after the lad. We are no match for such creatures.
Do you truly expect me to do naught but twiddle my thumbs when my only grandson's been taken from me? The soldiers won't do aught for him, will they now? Consarn it all. He's right. But what else am I to do? If I do not hasten to the poor lad's aid, who will? Do you truly mean that, sir? You will save my grandson. If you return him to me, I will be forever in your debt, stranger.
Let us speak with everyone we can think of who might know aught of use.
I truly appreciate your offer to aid us with this, friend. Had you not spoken up when you did, I fear Morris would have rushed straight into the jaws of those fell beasts. I know he's in pain. I am too. But trying to resolve this ourselves would only serve to add more corpses to the pile. Oh, I should tell you. I heard someone in town witnessed Roger's abduction. He may have some inkling of where the creatures took the boy. Pray, do what you can to bring Rog back to us.
Greetings. You are the Arisen, are you not? Tell is you travel quite a bit. Tell me, in your comings and goings, did you happen to encounter a man by the name? He seems to have vanished while in possession of a treasure known as the Jadeite Orb. My fellow merchants are scouring the city for him as we speak, but have had no luck as yet. And if I may be candid, our primary concern is not the merchant, but rather the orb. 'Tis an item of precious importance to myself and my partners, you see. I must see it reclaimed, post-haste. And in my hour of need, who should wander by but the good Arisen? What say you, sir? Would you be so kind as to seek out the Jadeite Orb on my behalf? You will be rewarded handsomely for your service. Of that I can assure you.
Sirs Offalv and Everard each seek the Jadeite Orb. To whom ought we to grant it, assuming we find the thing at all?
Aye, I met Roger by the cenotaph, on the eastern side of town. He had what looked like a bundle of grass with him, only he was carrying it as though 'twere of the greatest import. When I asked what he was doing with it, he would say no more than 'twas a secret. So I told him to get home safe, and we parted ways. Yet no sooner had I turned my back than I heard him scream. I charged to his aid, but a wolf was already scarpering with him and its jewels. Poor lad. His cries haunt me even now. Pray help him if you can, sir. He deserves a better fate than this.
If you see aught untoward, pray inform me.
You'll never believe this, but the other day I saw an elven woman and a dwarven man walking hand in hand. Normally, you put an elf and a dwarf in the same room and they'll be trading blows before you can blink. Mayhap my eyes deceive.
Have you heard the rumors? The residents of a small village to the north are said to have perished overnight. There was no warning, no apparent cause, but one morning they were all discovered dead. Every last one. Of course, such rumors are best taken with a grain of salt. Some peddler might have made it up to increase sales.
The flowers that bloom around here glow come nightfall. From what I can glean, the petals absorb the sun's light by day and release it. Isn't that unusual?
I'm not here to talk. I'm on...
I got nothing for ye.
Have you need of me?
'Tis my duty to hear the people's concern.
What? I feel bad for the lad, but I don't have time to go chasing after every child who goes missing. Monsters are a fact of life in these parts. 'Tis not the first time they've preyed on some poor villager, and there's nary a thing I can do about. Is there aught you require?
Time to be heading home. What brings you here?
There are quite a few beastrons are in Batal, but you scarce see them this side of... Strange that, considering some say Vermund was a beastron kingdom in bygone. Mayhap you've seen those headless statues on roads and such. tellies. They're meant to be depictions. Couldn't tell you whether any of that's true or not, Mike. I'm always doing about a dozen things at once.
What's your problem?
Greetings, sir, and welcome. We see a great many customers given our location, so you'll have to forgive us if the ale runs dry. I'll take any chance not to think on my trouble.
I swear I've never slept better.
Suppose I'd best get to work.
Just about anywhere
Not
right now.
compared. What brings you here?
I've been on my feet all day.
To polish up now.
Perhaps this will seem of little consequence, but different masters favour different pawns. One whom I served preferred to have beastrons for allies.
Fascinating.
I wish life was nothing but goodness.
This is a poor remuneration for our efforts. I must say, rarely have I felt so empty.
Got any tales to liven up my...
Ill behavior will earn you.
Shame there aren't as many folks spinning tall tales. I rather enjoyed hearing the one about the Gigantus. Have you heard it? 'Tis said to descend in times of conflict, scattering friend and foe alike, and leaving only death and ruin in its wake. Sounds like the last thing we need, doesn't it?
What brings you here?
Aye, I met Roger by the cenotaph, on the eastern side of town. He had what looked like a bundle of grass with him. He would say no, yet no sooner. I charged to his poor lad. Pray help him if you...
It is hard to imagine the world.
Ho there.
Peruse at your leisure, sir.
Welcome, sir. After all, 'tis folly to linger on a single vocation when the... So many exciting methods of combat to be tried. How goes the collection? Made any progress? Always a pleasure.
Peruse at your leisure, sir. Well, hello. Oh, there's always demand for weapons, particularly near the border, where Quarrels occur every other. Day. Always a pleasure.
I do so enjoy stocking up on supplies.
We mustn't overspend.
Right you are.
Poor Roger's I only pray he noted.
Please, stranger.
None of us is guaranteed tomorrow.
And quiet.
You'd best make yourself scarce.
Best buy what you need. Got to work if I'm to put bread on the table.
Clean and tidy. What else needs will near get done if I stand?
I'm in fine fettle today.
Mayhap I'll treat myself to a tip. Our master has given us an order. Surely you do not intend to disobey. You can count on me to fly to your aid in your hour of need, Master. No, someone must have the answers we seek. If we ask around, we might just find... Methinks we've earned a brief repose. What say we gather some information?
Pray, sir, seek out. As for where to look, you could try asking.
Mind?
Ill behavior will earn you a brigand's...
All you need of me?
One must take pride in their child.
Somehow all I need is my help.
I've never slept better.
Me?
Only fools and urchins goes to their kind.
But not at the expense of my duty.
I've got nothing for ye.
It's just another day, same as the one before.
It's been a hard day.
The flowers that bloom around, from what I can glean, isn't that unusual?
One must take pride in their child.
Pray, sir, seek. As for where to look, you could.
There's so much to enjoy in this wide world.
I will see to it that the law is upheld.
Is this place...
As I've said.
He's doing about a dozen things at once.
Got to work if I'm to put bread on the table. Shame there aren't as many folks spinning tall. I rather enjoyed hearing the one about the giant. It's said to descend in times of conflict.
Golds, I've no time for you now. Leave me be.
'Tis my duty to hear...
Would you be so larcenous deeds are the...
Over here, if you would.
Peruse at your leisure, sir.
Never slept better.
Can't afford any mistakes this time.
A fine place to harvest some ingredients.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here?
I don't believe I had any visitors today. Begone! I have no hospitality to extend toward one but...
I'll hold on to this. After all...
Fancy a broken arm? Why, that's my speciality.
You fond of those,
What's the point? The morrow will be no different.
What?
Peruse at your lettering all day is tiring work.
Suppose I could visit someplace new.
I will see to it that the law is upheld.
You'll never believe this, but the other day, normally you put an elf and a dwarf in the same room and they'll be trading blows before you can...
Let me alone!
If I sleep on my...
Have you heard the rumors? The residents...
Best mind your...
Aye, I met Roger. He had what looked like a... He would say no more than 'twas a secret. Yet no sooner I charged to his... Poor lad. His cries haunt me, Eve. Pray help him if you can.
It is generally used as a material.
I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time.
How's this?
Not much chance of a friendly conversation with this lot.
We have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness. Let my magics grant you an elemental boon.
If we mastered that attack, we would be invincible.
You're soaked! Do try not to catch cold. I will protect you.
Right where it hurts.
I'd wager there's ought to be found here.
We ought to take a closer look. Ah, now here's a surprise.
At least all our efforts weren't for naught. Ah, I'll have to remember to tell my own master about this.
This seems a decent spot for a campsite.
Better to rest while we're here than lament our weariness later.
Oxen are sturdy creatures, aren't
Certainly, Arisen. How might I be of aid? My curative magics are at your disposal. Wait right there. Look there. I espy another statue.
What say we mark it in our minds as a place of interest?
Oh, what does this say?
Shall we take a closer look? The day grows darker with our every step.
Where we do not fall prey to enemy ambush.
A common reward. Frustratingly so.
We'll find a use for it, I'm sure.
I shan't allow any further harm to come to me. I grant you lightning's fangs. Pray, allow me to open yon chest.
Am I? What's going on? How did I get here? I remember. The wolves. How is it I'm still... You saved me. Didn't you, sir? I can hardly believe it. Thank you. I would not be standing here without you. How did you know where I was? Did Grandfather request your help? I suppose he must be worried sick about me. If it's all the same to you, sir, I think I'd like to go.
Our results are awaited. What say we make our report? Let us deliver the lad to Sir Maurice forthwith. Allow me to guide you, Master. I know the person you're looking for.